Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Today we're going to be reacting to Snarled. Do you want to hear something scary? The jurogumo. So apparently this is a Japanese scary story. So I figured, what the heck? Let's try something new. I want to expand my horizons with my reacting YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get started. I do not own I do not own Do You Want to Hear Something Scary or Snarled. The creator owns this. I'm just a reactor reacting to this content. So without further ado, let's get started. Sorry, I've done Thomas and Friends videos so many times that I'm just doing this. The intro is just so flax. Anyway, let's get started.
Jurogumo.
Okay.
There's nothing stronger than the bond between a parent and a child. But sometimes that bond becomes complicated. And if not addressed, can have terrible consequences. In a village near Japan's Mount Fuji, there lived a teenager named Usumi. She lived under the watchful care of her Aunt Fumio, who doted on her endlessly. Every night, Usumi stared up at the snowy peak with wonder and terror. It was there that her parents had been lost in a terrible avalanche when she was just a baby. Look away from there, Aunt Fumio warned. It won't do you any good. They concluded with their nightly offerings.
Okay, if a mom's telling you not to look somewhere, it's obvious she's doing it for a reason, like, honestly. But it was just a mountain. Like, all I'll say is, what the heck? Anyways.
Their Kamadona, a traditional Shinto family shrine. Usumi bade her aunt good night. That
Oh, it's her
night,
aunt,
as she
sorry.
slept,
My mistake, it's her aunt, not her mom. My bad.
she heard a sweet, loving whisper. Usumi. She sprang awake and saw that just outside her window was a beautiful woman.
Ooh.
She knew instantly it was her mother.
She's pretty.
Her mother told her how desperately she wanted to see her, but her Aunt Fumio forbade it. Usumi was confused. Why would her aunt do that? Her mother explained that Aunt Fumio was unable to have children of her own and was jealous of her brother's blessings. Her mother claimed that her aunt killed her own brother and banished her sister-in-law so she could raise Usumi as her own.
What?
Suddenly, Aunt Fumio turned on the lights. What are you doing? It's late. Usumi turned to the window to see her mother was gone. The next day, Usumi couldn't think of.
So wait, is her mom a spirit? Like, her... What? I'm so confused. Like... I am like, what? I'm sorry, what? Is her mom a spirit? Like, does that mean she's a spirit's child? That'd be cool, but it's like, what? I'm so confused.
Anything else. Her mind was clouded with questions, as well as rage at her aunt for lying.
Well, obviously.
At breakfast, she coyly asked Aunt Fumio to relay the story of her parents' passing. Her aunt told the same story she always did, that of a tragic avalanche and a child saved. But Aunt Fumio's tone betrayed a distinct annoyance. She told Usumi she was tired of talking about it. Her aunt then left for work, but not before placing another offering at their shrine. That night, as her aunt slept, Usumi patiently waited at the window. Sure enough, her mother reappeared. Usumi begged her to come inside. Her mother said she would, but only if Usumi destroyed the family shrine. Usumi didn't understand. Their Kamadona was sacred. It contained amulets and keepsakes that protected the house.
Poor girl. Aunt Fumio tricked you again. She desecrates our Kamadona with curses that trap you here and keep me from entering,
her mother explained. Usumi was furious, filled with a desire for righteous vengeance. She marched up to their shrine and angrily shoved it over. It splintered and shattered, sending shards of wood and porcelain flying everywhere. Aunt Fumio ran into the room and exclaimed, "My dear Usumi, what have you done?" Just then, all the windows shattered and every door flung open as a shadow appeared over them. The voice of Usumi's mother thundered,
"At last."
The shadow transformed, until towering over
Huh?
niece and aunt was a hideous creature with a human head and a spider's body.
I'm out. I'm out. No, no, no. I do not like spiders. I do not like spiders. I'm sorry, like big or small. I hate spiders. No, no, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No. Just no.
Aunt Famio cried out, "Your mother is the jurogumo, an ancient goblin.
So wait. That's actually her mom? I thought it was just a spirit. Like, what was playing in my mind is either she's a spirit child or like I didn't think I'd be right on that. I didn't think I'd be right on that, but so wait, she's the daughter of a spirit creature that's half human, half spider? Shouldn't she be half spider too? I am so confused. My brain is trying to understand this. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know.
She made it with your father and killed him. All I ever wanted was to shield you from such danger and tragedy." Usami stood between her mother and her aunt. Her mother beckoned and promised that now they could be together. Aunt Famio told her that the jurogumo has no love for anyone. She would consume her daughter piece by piece, just like her father before her. Then her aunt stopped talking, and when Usami looked at the woman, she found that she had been impaled by one of her own mother's legs. Her mother spun her dying aunt into a webbed cocoon and then instructed her daughter to come home with her to her real home on the mountain. At that moment, Usami was overwhelmed, lied to, traumatized. She had no one anymore. No.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you don't tell your kid this stuff. Like, this is what I feel like, and this is just my opinion. I feel like if my parents were hiding something from me, they would wait till I was older to tell me. And that's probably what this aunt was doing. She was probably waiting until she was older to tell her, "Oh, by the way, your mom is half human, half spider," which makes perfect sense. I'm not questioning anyone's parenting. I'm not. I just feel like, though, with this kind of situation, you should tell your child right away. Like, I'm not saying it's ever going to happen, but if situations like these where it's like very serious, don't wait to tell your child. Like, tell them right away. Like, but do it in a way that it doesn't freak them out, that it doesn't traumatize them. Because I remember growing up, there was terrible things would happen, and my mom would tell me right away. She wouldn't just try to hide it. She wouldn't just try to avoid telling me. She would find a way to explain it to me in a way I could understand. And a lot of parents do this. A lot of parents will do this, will tell their child, "Hey, I'm going to sit down with you for a minute, explain this to you, what is happening." Some parents will choose to just not tell their child right away and wait till they're older, which again is also acceptable. This is just what I believe I would do if I was a parent. Anyways, let's continue.
One except her mother. The jurogumo crawled out of the cottage, carrying her webbed up meal, and was followed by Usami.
Oh wait, she actually
Together, they
followed?
made their way up Mount Fuji, reunited at last.
Wait, that's it? Wait, that's it? No, like, no.
My face gets super.
That's it? Oh, that's it? That's it? We don't find out if she's half spider? That's kind of what I wanted to know. Okay, hang on.
Oily at the worst times. It's only after the pictures get posted that I realize my.
Yeah, no, this is just an advertisement, you guys. But this was a very interesting video. Honestly, I like it. Guys, please go check out Snarled. Do you want to hear something scary? They have a really amazing content. Also, check out their podcast on Spotify. I've just started listening to it, and their podcast is incredible. I kid you not. It's awesome. It's incredible. I love it. Please go check it out. I will leave the link to the podcast in the description, along with the link to their YouTube channel. Please go check it out, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. This is KBR101, signing out. Adios, everybody.